Nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. Any vampire would be back here. The place for a vampire is back here. The place for sacred objects is right here. Guess you need to find a vampire for some unicorn horn, suggests Van Whitman. I mean, the fact that that mentions a vampire means that within the next 5 quests in this game, a vampire will be involved. It does not mean that a vampire is my next target, but I have nothing else to work with right now, so... Cool. I mean, I've already gone through here several times. The only reason I'm thinking to go through here again is that this just seems like such a vampire-y kind of area. Yeah, but now I'm just back into the forest somewhere. Oh, there you go, Specklad. If I turn into a mudman and scare someone, causing them to turn into a unicorn, then I can take their horn. And that's a perfect replacement. You're so right. I don't like how often you can't tell whether down is down or south. And similarly, north versus up. Yeah, this was Poliniac. I already had a nice long chat with him. Is this game above the BS of the horn dropping by a random encounter when you killed the Mudman, or where you killed the Mudman, as bit in chat? I doubt that it would drop from a random encounter there, but is not above the BS of, like, the horn is now in a location that I've been to 50 times before, but it wasn't there before. World is in dire trouble, thinking of it preventing me from ascending to heaven. Prince Theo, save this country in the darkness quickly. Great, cool, thank you. I mean, what do you think I'm trying to do, Van Women? Let's see. So I've got 3 areas that I can tootle about in. None of them make any sense. V infinity, F infinity. Okay, I need to find the unicorn horn, and there's some vague mention of a vampire, and I don't know where either of these things would be. Also, I have nothing sacred to use against the vampire anyway. Unless the fairy lump is sacred, I don't think it is. My lump, my sacred fairy lump. Yeah, Van Weyman, I didn't really look at the gravestones, I guess, and this game is not above an area I've been to before suddenly being significant when it wasn't before. Have I tried talking to Martel? Maybe they know new things. Wasn't there a dark tunnel in ShamWow's dungeon you couldn't enter, Aspbiscat? I was thinking about that. There's a lot of places that it says, wow, it's so dark, but then once you actually go there, it's not. There was this hole, I guess. Yeah, there wasn't anywhere that I couldn't get into. I'm getting all of this logic, Biscuit and Van Whitman. It's just not quite working out. The Mortal. Weaker than most people realize. Useless. The wizards all look very special. They all have very interesting looks to them. Okay, let's look at the gravestones. If wizards are weak, what can a prank do? Asked Van Whitman in chat. Apparently not very much. Be careful, please. Nah, I don't feel like it. I don't want to be careful. I live recklessly. Given that there is no consequence to death, I live very recklessly. Why? 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 I mean, I'm glad I got the vampire hint. I don't think I really have anything sacred. And even if I did, would I be able to use it here? Is this a sacred doll? Is this a sacred fairy lump? Moon fragments seem pretty sacred. Nothing happens. Let's see if Arctic is sufficiently sacred. Doesn't seem to be doing a lot of damage. Yeah, he just repels it. Ow! Well, Van Whitman, the hint is graves, and you were quite right that I should have been looking at the graves. I don't know why it didn't occur to me to look at the graves. I do like that he just popped out from behind the grave. That's super, super lame. Rubies are sacred. Apparently they are. Apparently rubies are sacred. Why? I don't know. They just are. I did get this ruby from the church organ, so it seems kind of sacred-ish. Ow. My agility decreased by 35? Does that leave it at what, 0? Boy, this is an exciting battle. So Theo is now just chucking rubies at a vampire? Asks Van Whitman in chat. Only one ruby. I chuck it and then, like a boomerang, it returns to my hand. I only have the one ruby. Every other battle in this game, the problem has been that both sides do too much damage, so it's super random. But now, neither side does enough damage, so this is gonna take an absolute age. There it is. I don't need the vampire, yay. The vampire... The story of this game has gone off the f***ing rails. They're just... It's word salad! The Mudman took the unicorn's horn and what, just gave it to the vampire as a gift? Unihorn! Unihorn! What is this game? Oh, wow. Well, that was special. Well, for once I know what to do, so that's nice. I mean, I often have trouble remembering what to do between one week and the next when playing a video game. With this one, that's particularly extreme because you couldn't remember what to do from one moment to the next, given that it makes no goddamn sense. So just to explain, Kama said I needed to find the unicorn horn. I gave no hints at all, so I went to the place I know I can sometimes get hints. It told me how to defeat a vampire, but said nothing about me needing to defeat a vampire or why a vampire is involved. And then... it was not enough to merely walk near the graves. I had to look at one of them, and then he just popped out from behind the grave, and he had the unicorn horn. What's the explanation for him having the unicorn horn? Go f*** yourself. That's the explanation. Van Whitman, whenever there's no hint, you go to the church and cast Grace. Yes, always. That's just a given. I established that when earlier there was something that actually, like, I was totally lost, and I went to the church and cast Grace, and it gave me a hint. So it is an established fact that when you're totally lost in this game, you go to the church and cast Grace. Now watch, I don't need a map, I'm just gonna go straight to the pagoda, because in spite of what everyone thinks about my spatial reasoning, I have incredibly good spatial memory. I think I needed to go east there, actually. Then north. Not north, then east. Oh my god. There we go. Oop, let me just walk up to and then away from the front of the pagoda. I have a unicorn horn. I guess I'll just sort of vaguely hold it here. You thrust the unicorn horn into the pagoda door. What does that mean? Look at the door. It's a grate. Do I just throw it through the grate and lose it? You did it. The seal dissolves. Why? The unicorn's horn, as if called, it flies high into the pagoda's third floor. The plot was like slightly weird, but basically standard fantasy. And then today, it's just gone. Nothing makes any sense. Front door is open. In this dark pagoda lives the beautiful. Oh, Christ. Ooh, nice music, though. Something seems strange. Nah, couldn't be. It's just a plain wall. Pale moonlight shines into the room through the window. Not gonna map. I'm not certain that I need it yet. Wow! The treasure chest is covered with beautiful decorations. But it's actually a mimic. It's empty. There's some worn carved letters in it. The surface and underground world are connected at the pagoda. Oh, hello. Bogle's new. Orcs are not new, but the Bogle's new. Ow. Luckily, that's a move that hurts their own team. Jack Bogle has Specklad in chat? Just some kind of Bogle, anyway. This should defeat all of them. A vertical wall is in front of your eyes. Wow, that's exciting. Let me punch it. I'm on the stairs. It is the stone stairs. You feel coldness through your shoes? My shoes suck. I mean, I guess, you know, they didn't really have rubber soles for most of history, so fine. Vertical walls in front of your eyes. The sprites in this game. Period. I don't even need to finish that thought. The sprites in this game, period. Homo dinos is Specklad in chat. Oh no, they've survived the Homo dinos. Imagine that this random prince dude looking at blank walls, knocking at it, says Van Women in chat. Well, yeah, this game has trained me. He's giving you some kind of look, says Boomstiff in chat. Well, he's a Homo dino. Something seems strange. Pale moonlight. Just a dust-covered chest. It's a mimic. Wait, M-Mimic? Isn't that like the really early garbage one that should be absolutely nothing to defeat now? This game had some enemies that felt like they're rando Evo rejects, says Van Moon in the chat. Remember that no one knows about Evo except us. Oops, let me just walk back and forth like a genius. Hey, wait, now that I've defeated this, now can I open it? Have I even tried that? It's just back. It just respawned. Bit, you missed the Homo Dino. We fought it. We fought it and we killed it. Literally the reason for the Evo reference. Well, that was pointless. Oh my gosh! I keep expecting to be able to press right to go to this menu, but then ending up pressing right and just going to move right. Vertical wall. Always punch a wall. I get the feeling that, yay, there's our Homo Dino. Hey there, buddy. Lizard, how racist, says Bit in chat. Yes. I get the feeling that this area is very much not going to be mapping. It's just going to be walking up these stairs, back and forth. And yet I'm still going to look at everything and hit every wall. Imagine if there's an endless tower of sorts, and the key to finish it is to remember which repeated floor you find the secret exit, says Van Whitman in chat. Well, we know that the unicorn horn flew up to the 4th floor, so we've got that. Or I misremembered, and it flew up to the 8th floor or something. Pretty sure it was the 3rd, says Specklad. Or, you know, went somewhere. I don't frickin' know. 3D floor. We're on the 3-dimensional floor. Every other floor was 2-dimensional. Not this one. Wait. As you look down, your knees shake with fear. You're only on the 3rd floor. I mean, no offense. I don't like heights either, but, this is a decorated one. There's Spore! You get Spore! Oh boy, we can go play that video game instead of this one! Hi! Ah, an amazingly beautiful woman is there. Look in room. This is a round and stony room, but it feels warm. So she already turned herself back into a human, I guess. They didn't want to draw a unicorn for me, bastards. Oh, of course she has a pigeon. They always have a pigeon. The pigeon begins to speak to you.
Cuckoo, hey fellow! You shouldn't act like that, even if Camu is so kind! Huh? Don't speak to me!
Okay, whatever you say, pigeon. The Camu begins to speak to you. Prince Theo, thank you for saving us. Wow, the royal we, huh? You're a real stuck-up piece of shit, huh? I return to my true shape. Thank you again. I can't thank you properly, but I thank you from my heart. I believe your mother is truly pleased at your deed. She dead. She very dead. Ah, yes. To see your mother, use the charm on sight. What sight? What sight? You will be able to see her, but only for a moment. I'll make your sword a bit stronger as my gift to you. The sword's power rise converts it from extra to adage? Adage? Why would it be an adage? What the does that mean? You get the adage and where get the adage and what are you talking about? The sword is just a metaphor for something. Prince Theo, I must apologize if my pigeon has been rude to you. He speaks too frankly, but he is truly gentle and kind. If you speak to him more, you'll understand.
Cuckoo, why are you staring at me? Oh no! You aren't aiming to get the eggs I'm warming, are you?
Well, we got the black eggs and the white eggs, so we need some, I don't know, gray eggs.
No, you can't have them! Cuckoo!
Oh, same message. And punch a pigeon.
Cuckoo! What are you doing? You can't fool me!
I have a spore. I have other eggs. Nope, they don't want the other eggs. I have a fairy lump. I have a moon fragment. Open the pigeon, suggests Van Whitman.
Cuckoo, hold it! If you eat me, you'll only get a stomachache! I'll give you this...
Give me, please, please. I had to open the pigeon. Of course I had to open the pigeon. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? I get red egg. I get a reg. I have a beg, a weg, and a reg. Prince Theo, try your best, but don't exceed your abilities. Visit the old man on occasion. He worries about you. So now, can I teleport to Camus? Yes, I can. Which means I can teleport to the old man and let him not worry about me. This is why you always open birds, says Bit in chat. What an excellent piece of advice. What is it, Theo? Your face shows that you couldn't find the Sword of Hope. I'm just not done yet, you piece of shit. Red egg, what part of the pigeon did Theo open? Asked Van Women in chat. You don't need to know. You don't need to know. Yes, Becklad, but I can teleport back. That's why I checked if I can teleport. I have more to do there. Don't worry, show me the 3 eggs you found during your travel. The old man mutters long magic words with shut eyes. Just then, the 3 eggs open and a tricolor aura emerges. The 3 colors are black, white, and red. White is wisdom. Blue, oh, it's blue, I'm sorry. Blue is courage, and red is love. They mingle to become violet? Blue, red, okay, I guess, are absorbed by Theo's sword. It's a wish sword now. It's a wish sword. I had the adage for like 5 seconds. I never used it in violence. I never once used the adage sword to do anything. Prince Theo, aren't you surprised? Yes, I never used the adage sword. You now hold the... They turned the sword into eggs. They turned the sword into eggs. They turned the... Definitely the sword he got from Wish, says Van Whitman. It costs $3. So they turned the sword into eggs, and I had to go find the eggs and turn the eggs back into sword. Yes, every aspect of this plot makes sense. You weren't told about it. It needs the polish of wisdom, courage, and love. I apologize for not telling you before, but I could not tell you until you had the sword in hand. Prince Theo, you have done well. Don't relax yet, the real battle is ahead of you. The entrance is hidden below the millstone. You can go into the darkness. Theo, I beg you to defeat the Darkness Master. Regain our peace. Okay, before I do that, though... You weren't told about it in the game, says been in chat. Van Women, I agree there has to be, like, part of the madness is in translation. Like, part of the madness is just this game is not well translated. Oh, more homodinos. Wow, you are at the top of the pagoda. I can leap off to my death! The pointed roof is covered with scale-like tiles. It's a strong-looking banister or handrail, also known as a handrail. Handrail is what they were going for, but IL, it's all the same. Oh, there's so much to do here, Van Whitman. The new crescent overlaps the roof. You feel like you can touch it from where you are. But maybe if I use the moon fragment... You match the moon fragment with the moon in the sky. Ah, it fits perfectly. The moon is full and shines even more... I just clicked the fragment of the moon I have into the actual real moon. I just, like, poked it in there. Just sort of reach up and stick that back in there. Everything makes perfect, flawless sense. Dang it, which of these is the charm? Because I traded the charm for something else. Now you need to visit the tree ant. I did visit the tree ant a second time, Specklad, but there are lots of places that I can probably check. Huh, I swear I traded the charm for the ruby. Okay, that's down. So actually there's a room to the west here. Or there's something to the west here. And I can now just dive off to my death. As you look down, your knees shake with fear. Pointed roof is covered with scale-like tiles. The banister has been broken. What could have happened? As you approach the banister, the earth collapses under you. 20 points to fall off the pagoda and die. You couldn't turn into a wolf. It'll be fine. This game wouldn't be that stupid. Dang it, she told me to use the charm in the right location, but she didn't make it clear what the right location is. That is very annoying. Maybe it's right here. Maybe it's next to Camus. Not the spore. Oh, wait. Maybe I already... Okay, maybe I already did that. Maybe that was Mama that I was talking to when I traded the charm for... Okay, so maybe that was a hint that just happened to be hinting to something I already did. Who knows what I need spores for, Van Whitman? Oh, Specklad, yes, you're right, you're right. With the full moon, he gives you, like, magic treacle or something. Let's heal myself up. Let's go chat with Captain Jerkface. Maybe spore is a misspelling of spork, says Nettie in chat. Come on, in the fantasy setting of this universe, they haven't invented sporks yet. It's too advanced. Oops. Forgot that I hadn't actually gone down. I was too busy being interrupted by an enemy. I'll bet that, like adventure games, this game has... Like, you have a current number of points, not just experience, but, like, you know, puzzle points. And it just doesn't tell you. It's going to tell me at the end. The treant begins to speak to you. Prince Theo, look at me, please! I bore these fruits under the light of the full moon! Turt fruit! It's like citrus fruit. A sour scent drifts from it. Your mouth waters. So am I supposed to, like... Open them? Open the tree? Hey, please stop! I've given up my evil ways! How take fruit? 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 What? I did look at the fruit, Van Whitman. That's what it told me, like, my mouth waters. Well, great. If my mouth waters, take the fucking fruit. What are you doing? Free me, and I'll give you this very, very tasty fruit. So I had to hit the tree, not to, like, knock off the fruit, but to, like, it was like a protection racket. Okay, I got the turt fruit. I don't think there's anything else for me to do but go defeat the Dark God or whatever. After the midstream break. Oh! We're back. We're back. Back we are. Back we have returned. Here, back we go is. And it occurred to me that actually... I should not have the cursor on screen. I should not directly go to the darkness. I should save first. So let's do that. Did not need any healing, just wasted 23 gold. That's fine. Teleport right back again. Oops. Millstone has long sealed the entrance to the castle. Dun dun dun. Open? With a great rumbling, the millstone moves. A hole is uncovered in the floor. Dun dun dun. You climb down the ladder with a falling sound. Oh, this tastes like a map is needed. Oh dear. Something seems strange. Nah, couldn't be. See what the enemies are like around. Okay. Well, I've fought the broccoli before. It was really annoying before, but I'm a couple levels newer. Never fought the hag. They immediately recover themselves unhurt. I'm asleep. Neat. Love being asleep. I just slept through getting light, and I'm gonna die in the very first battle in this area. I'm awake! Hooray! You took my mana, you piece of shit? Well, that was pretty annoying. Okay. Turns out the enemies around here are going to be excessively annoying. Also, everywhere, and I'm not going to be able to... Oh, no. Now I'm definitely dead. Either of them could put me to sleep, and then I die. Well, I'm dead. Hey, wait, I have spores. I forgot. I found them in a box. Maybe I can put enemies to sleep. Probably not the Myconids, though. I refuse to map yet. I refuse. And I'm not going to use the, fairy lump until I'm somewhere properly dark. Underpath. Something seems strange. Nah. Okay, so let's see. Spore. Doesn't affect Mike. Doesn't affect anything. Neat. Okay. Cool. Well, let me just sleep through this battle. Well, thanks for defeating the Myconid. I'll continue sleeping through this battle. Can use the doll in battle too, asks Specklad. There are a lot of things I haven't tried to use in battle because it didn't make any sense. Oh, look at that, I'm finally freaking awake. Can I use... I've used the ruby in battle before. Will it work in just random other battles? No, it doesn't affect Hag. Let's try using the doll. Nothing happens. Let's try using tart fruit. My health and that was one-time use, wasn't it? Definitely. Yeah. Oh, I coughed. That's not even a cheating cough. I reloaded back to here. Was not expecting the tart fruit. I mean, I logically should have expected the tart fruit to be one-time use, but it just, like, didn't click to me because so many things were inexplicably not one-time use. Why does it make a clearly falling sound for climbing down the ladder? You hear mumbling with your ear near the door. Is there some way for you to hear the mumbling clearly? Aha, you have what will make a non-talker talk. I have what'll make a non-talker talk. The front door looks very small. I have what can make a non-talker talk. I don't know, can the fairy lump make a non-talker talk? Didn't think so. Does a doll make a non-talker talk? I have what can make a non-talker talk. Grache? I desperately don't want a map, but I really feel like I'm going to need to. Maybe you can ask for more. It is a tree, suggests Van Whitman. Yeah, I probably could have, but it's not like I had made a lot of progress anyway. 2 little druids and a Myconid. These 2 little druids are gonna kill me. Yes. Oh, my magic did not hurt the 2 little druids. That's super bad. That's super, super bad. Do my normal attacks hurt the little druids? Barely. Oh, well. So apparently the Sword of Hope, the Wish Sword, is an attack-all sword, which is a bit of a surprise. I'm dead, though, so nothing matters, because I'm already deceased. Yep, here it goes. Bye! Oh, well, they're only going to pillage my MP, so by sheer luck, I've lived. Arctic 2. Oh, that's a 1 attack. I thought that was an all attack. Well, guess I'll just attack then. Nope. Wrong move. Turns out the Sword of Hope, not hopish enough. Bye. I wished for death. Be careful not to use up your power again. It's a Sword of Hope because you have to hope it works, says Specklad in chat. Maybe you can wish for a better sword, says Betty in chat. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, here goes everything. Imagine if Adage was actually the best sword in the game, says Specklad in chat. Yeah, and I immediately got rid of it. Maybe Adage is better, because all you have now is some random sword from Wish.com, says Adage. I wish any of this weren't true. Did that door just... I teleported. I'm not... What? Where the hell am I now? So much for mapping!
Door looks heavy. You don't feel strong enough to open it.
Timu Excalibur says Alzareth in chat. No, it's from Wish. It's from Wish. That means it's better than Timu, doesn't it? No. No, it does not. It is extremely heavy. Of course, it's impossible to move. Why wouldn't it be? So that's just going to warp me right back where I am. Centipede and 2 Myconids. I am deceased. Goodbye, cruel world. Let's try Fire Balfour. See how Fire Bowls do against the Myconids. Same as Beige Fire. I did it. They do fight each other, Van Whitman. They fight each other all the time. Okay, so that's where I was. What did I... Okay. I was not on the mapper. Confused myself there. I just have to verify this warp, because now I'm super, super confused. I guess I should at least try regular attacks against each enemy once to see whether they work. I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not good. So, I go here and then come back. Yeah, now I'm here. So, oops, that is... Yeah, I actually wanted to switch back to that anyway. Unopenable doors. Warp west of entry. Because I am now warped here. Let's just verify that. Yes, verified. That don't look like a hag, says Van Whitman. None of the enemies look like what they claim to be. Okay. Door unopenable. West warp back here. I was really trying to understand your message there, Speclad. Now I get it. That's how it's described on Wish. Legendary sword Excalibur metal sword, high quality for kids, ancient sword. Let's try a regular attack. Oh yeah, I turned that back to manual. Good, attack yourself. 45. 12. 31. This is a good set of enemies, so hag bad. Everything else so far, regular attack pretty good. The amount of damage it does against the druid seems very random. Did anybody bless the rains down in Canada? Asks Van Whitman. I mean, all I've had is wildfire smoke, so I'm gonna go with no. Ow. I think I'm dead. Oh, well, not quite. Is that druid supposed to be holding a shillelagh aspect, lad? Oh, yeah, I think that is what it is, yeah. I couldn't quite identify what was going... Stop! Let me heal myself, you absolute piece of shit! Just done 3 medium recoveries in a row. I think I can afford to do an actual attack here, but I'm gonna go with Arctic 2. A druid seems like he's holding a phone, says Van Whitman. Yes. Druid freeze. I just did a regular attack, just by sheer mistake. That was a major mistake. I am dead now. Oh, look at that! I've managed to live! The druids are a nightmare. The druids are the real problems in this area. God, and they can pillage MP, too. So unnecessarily powerful. Look at this. I'm down to 3 mana. There are no magic points left to use for Arctic 2. I don't have pillage MP, Speclad. I only have pillage HP. I think. Maybe I got it and forgot. I just did a regular attack again. This is definitely death, yeah. Cool! Yeah, that druid is, a little bit unnecessarily powerful. I feel like there's probably some trick that I haven't figured out. Like, there's some particular spell I have that's quite good against the druid, but I haven't figured out what it is yet. Myconid, luckily, not as powerful as the druid. Okay. And there is a treasure chest here. Don't suppose you want to strip the druid, suggests Biscuit. Guess I didn't even try. I should have tried to strip the druid. It never occurs to me because it never works when I want it to. Wow! There's Barley! Oh boy, one of the most boring treasures in the entire game. I've been warped. It does look like I've just been warped right back where I was. Let's check. Yes, I was. Okay. Let me actually do this way. Okay. What a pointless room. Oh no, wait. I've run out of directions to go. Just click to me. I've run out of places to go. So I'm missing what the puzzle is somewhere. Oh no, I'm affected by poison. Nothing too terrible here, but the hag is going to require traditional attacks. Or not. Or not. Oh no, I have too much gold. Okay, what might I be missing in this room? If I go left, I just warp back here again. I'm hoping to warp enough that the enemy to my east won't be there. Don't know why I use Spore of all things. The obvious room to look into is the one to the east, where there are 3 doors that I can't open. There must be something there that I don't understand. Centipede is a dodgy little bastard. And I still can't go that way. No, the druids, why? I wish to live. 2 druids. Definite death. If only you had a horn to stab the doors with, says Nettie and Chad. Damn it, I wasted it. Well, that was fun. All I did in that battle is try to run, so I'm glad. These I can deal with. Hey, level up. I'm level 20 now. Hey, maximum recovery. Now we're talking. This room seems pretty suspicious too, because it's just like a hall. Vertical wall. Nothing happens. Oh well. Let's try my new recovery max spell. Anytime I see a druid, just run away. Other enemies, I'm willing to fight. Druids, no. Run in fear. This area... yeah, it's not really anything here. And here's this room. There's definitely some puzzle I'm missing in this room. You have what will make a non-talker talk. What will make a non-talker talk? You've done as you expected. Why will a ring make a non-talker talk? The front door... What are you talking about? What does that mean? I just used that randomly. Why? Why? Oh, well, it did. Okay, the ring made Camus talk. It doesn't actually make any sense in this context, but okay. Front door begins speaking. Come to me, you are sure not to regret. The left door speaks. Boy, this is the shortcut. Come now. The right door whispers. Hey, cutie, my way is to heaven. As the 3 doors stop talking, they open together. Would be noisy to have such a door in a house. Ha 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 ha. Use ring to open doors. Warp. South is warp to west of entry. There's some kind of like one always tells the truth, one always lies thing going on, but none of them seemed particularly good. So I'm just gonna follow the left wall. This is the underground room. You can't even find a bug. I can find a bug in the video game. Ayo! It's a tall rock with rounded edges. It looks hard. Can you break it? What a bizarre thought. Whoosh, oops, I didn't read that. You've broken the wall. You've done it. The hidden path appears before you. Wow, that was a difficult hidden path to find. And a treasure chest is all that awaits me here. Oh, in regret, it's empty. Oh, words are carved on the back of the lid. No one can open the closed gate. Plant ivy seeds to enter. I don't have ivy seeds. You just judo chopped that rock, says McGlad in chat. So I need to plant ivy seeds. Chest says plant ivy seeds to enter. Use the ring again. Unto me you won't regret. This is the shortcut. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep following the left wall. Ivy spores, suggest Van Whitman. No, I think I have fungus spores. It is inside a dark, lifeless cave. I'm gonna mark this as cave just because everywhere else was not a cave. Stone wall. Water drips down to the stone wall. Always try everything. Oops. Well, apparently I went that way. You know what? I am not going that way. Because I'm following the left wall. Open the wall! Punch the wall! Ah, 2 ivy vines hang down. You need to plant ivy to enter. For now, the wall doesn't seem to fall apart. Ivy looks strong. You can climb up by using it. Should you climb up the ivy? Not just yet. You won't do it after you think it over. Ivy looks strong. So I have, like, an actual direction to go, but I also have 2 ivy options? It'll be a dead end. What is that? So the question is climbing up the 2 ivies the same? And my suspicion is that the answer is maybe. You see a pod, you pick it up. Beans pop out of it. Yeah, okay, well, I do need to plant ivy, so good thing I got some ivy seed. I was, like, Van Whitman, you try everything on everything, so I was going to. The ivy is empty, so I was going to try all of these things. You hit it. Nothing happens. You hit it. Nothing happens. Okay, let's go up the right ivy. Let's go. Boy, what a fog. Why is it so foggy here? Foggy path. Okay, so maybe what I'll do instead is I will mark this as up. It looks like I can't climb back down. I'm gonna mark this as foggy path just so I remember. The fog is so thick you can't see much. Should I use the fairy lump? No. The hag can recover itself. Great. And will never do anything else. All the hag does is try to recover itself. This battle is going to go forever because the hag is just going to recover itself. Oh, it pillaged some MP from me so it can recover itself again. There it goes. This game makes you look, hit, and use things a lot, says Van Women Chat. It doesn't make you use things a lot, actually, because you can't use any objects that exist in the universe, only things that are in your inventory. Stop recovering yourself. Stop recovering yourself. It just recovers itself until it doesn't have enough mana to recover itself, and then it takes my mana. Basically, that battle goes until I get a critical hit. Just a regular wall. Let me try opening the wall twice. Okay, I was gonna say I'm gonna stop searching the walls, but I got a different message that time. Bang. Ouch, you were thrown on the ground hard. You were hurt by 10 points. Okay. South is warp back to Ivy Vines. And there's an enemy down here. Oh no! Run in fear! I wish to live, please! Let me see if I climb the left ivy, because I climbed the right ivy last time. Let me see if this does something different. This is the underground room. You can't even find a bug. But no, this is a different place than the last place that gave me that message. Obviously, I didn't go down, but it brought me to a different place, so I'm going to mark it as down for now.